Good morning. Today I wanted to show you ladies how to use your Chelacreates Patreon PNG stickers for digital planning. So first you're going to go to your Patreon page and you're going to view on your Patreon, you'll see a list of PNG images. You can select one of those images and you're going to select to download those images. And then you're going to open in. When you open in, you're going to save it to a file. So here I decided to create a folder specifically for these files. And I've named it, I'm not sure what I named it, but you can give it whatever name. Oh, Chelacreates. So I'm going to name it Chelacreates. So I know that all of my Chelacreates PNG images are going to be in this folder if I'm ever looking for them. And I saved it on my iCloud to save storage on my iPad. Okay, so now the image is in my files under Chelacreates. I'm going to go back to my Goodnotes and I'm going to search for that file. To do that, you want to go into your file. So what I do is I lightly pull it over to do a split screen. And then I select that file folder, Chelacreates. And I select the image. I just hold it and bring it over. Drag it over. There you go. Once you drag it over, you can now close your split screen. Well, you can close your split screen. I did it. But anyway, you will select freehand and draw a circle around the image. And that allows you to crop that image right off that page. And because the images are already created with a clear background, it's already a PNG clear background image. So then you do it again. You pull it over. You want to select crop. Oh, tip. If you want to avoid having to have that file open, you can just put a smaller image on the screen and pull it over multiple times. So here I am, I'm cropping these stars. So now I have the set of images on the actual page. So now all I have to do is keep copying it over. Again, select that little white box, select cropped. Make sure your tool is selected freehand and draw a circle around whatever image you want to add to your page. So I have, guys, I love to have like a paint background. So I love these little paint splotches. Like this looks like kind of like airbrush splotch of paint. Just to have a paint background, it's really cool. So I have that. I'm just resizing it. Of course, having fun trying to figure out where I want to put it. So I'm truly enjoying being able to use my printables on my Goodnote journals. And I've discovered that if I save them as PNG images using transparent background, you can just crop them out. And I feel like that also saves space on my actual Goodnotes app because I can keep them in my file and I can keep them on the iCloud. So it also saves some space on my actual tablet. If you're like me, you are suffering with space. I have so much digital files, like between digital printables, between photos, I am full of files. So I try to figure out ways to minimize using space on my iPad as much as possible. So once again, here I am selecting another image. This is this sweater weather girl. I love her. I am actually making a scarf that's going to be this big and bulky when it's done. I'm in the process of it right now. So this is why I love this printable that I created this for this month's Patreon, because it has like the crochet. Well, it actually looks like knitting, but I crochet. And when I tell you everything in this on these images is my life, like my Ugg boots, my crocheting, reading a book, having a cup of hot coffee, and a warm fuzzy coat with fur hoods. It's everything you need, all the essentials in life displayed in this printable. So here I am, I cropped out the word warm and cozy. I'm moving it around, trying to figure out where I want to put it. All right, there it is. So once again, you hold it and drag it over to create a copy. Click on the white box, select crop, make sure you have freehand selected, and draw a circle around the image that you're trying to crop off the page. Once you have the image on your page, you can move it around freely, resize it, put it anywhere you want to put it. Decided to move that warm and cozy in a different place. Don't you love this image with the knitting needles? So my life right now in the book. The cool thing about digital journaling and planning is you can move things around very easily. So, a lot of times I'm like, oh, I don't like that there. Well, let me just move it. Where, of course, if this was a sticker, you could still move it if you have, removable stickers, but it's a little bit more of an issue. You have to really think twice about moving a sticker, whereas digitally, you can just move things around freely. So here I am again, selecting another image, draw a circle around it, and figure out where I'm going to put it. So with this paint here, this splotch of paint, I'm moving it around. I'm kind of feeling like it's on top of the candlesticks, and I don't want it to be on top of the candlesticks. So what I'm going to have to do here is actually make a copy of the paint. So the paint will now be in the background. I've actually made a copy of the candlesticks, and then I realized that, nope, I need to make a copy of the paint and delete the other copy. So now that last copy is going to be the copy that's in it's going to be in the back. So whatever you put first is going to be on top. So the candlesticks should now be able to sit on top of that paint and not in the background. I also realized I have a little black spot in there, so now I just select crop again, my freehand tool, and crop it out away from that black little spot. There it is. Now I like it. So now I'm still moving that paint around. I'm not really feeling where it is. I don't know why, but it's just the life of us digital journalers and planners. We like to move things around multiple times before we figure it out. Can't do that on a regular journal page. You got to kind of commit really quickly. All right, so I think I'm feeling better about it now. Nope, move the warm and cozy. I know you keep seeing the image of my image file opening up frequently every time I touch that box. So sometimes when you touch the screen and you're in the image portion of your Goodnotes, in the image portion is where you see the little mountain, the little box with the mountain or this, a moon or a star. It can tend to be sensitive, so whenever you touch the screen, it's going to automatically open up your images. Um, but what I wanted to do was actually edit the image, and you have to be in that box to edit the image. So just keep that in mind. If you see that box popping up, just tap your screen and get out of it, and then just work with the image that you're trying to move around. All right, I think I'm starting to feel at home with this. I like it. It is done. And I hope this tutorial helped you guys. Have a blessed day.